What is up, guys? It's ya boy, Rick. So you're telling me there's a chance Kack is here. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel and let me know what you think my next intro should be. That comment section, I've lost complete control of it. Alright, today, we are going to be discussing one of the brand new weapon perks that was added to Destiny 2 with the launch of the 30th anniversary update. This perk has some absolutely massive upsides. If you're willing to jump through a few hoops to activate it, will this become the next meta god roll choice or the next underdog? Well, that's the purpose of today's video, and so let's get started. But just before we do, hey, you gotta come check this out! It's a Christmas miracle! Santa came early and brought me my Displates!
You literally just put that under the tree.
Okay, you're not supposed to say that.
You already opened it!
I did! Chill! Santa aside, this video is sponsored by Displate. They're a fantastic company that prints all these art designs, every category, 1.4 million designs from artists all across the world on these high quality metal sheets. We're doing a bit of an unboxing here. Look at that packaging. We've got the shrink wrap, we've got the cardboard, in between everything, protecting everything, so your shipment is gonna arrive fast and exactly how it should be. And when I say high quality, I mean it. Look at how fantastic this looks right here. That's just awesome. Each one is signed by the master of production, and every single time you buy a Displate, they plant one tree. And it comes with an awesome magnet hang-up system. In fact, let's go do that right now. The protective leaf keeps your walls safe. Simply put the magnet right here, grab your Displate, stick it up, and oh boy, you've turned a lame wall into something absolutely fantastic. If you guys want to check out some Displates for yourself, click the link in the description down below. That's going to apply a code where you're going to save 23% on 1 to 2 Displates and 29% for 3 or more Displates. I've also got my favorite collections if you guys want some ideas for what to get. And if you get some Displates, you support the channel as well. Everybody wins. You're even planting trees. How can you not do it? Click the link down below. Alright, now the perk in question is Golden Tricorn. I have it here on the Retracted Path Trace Rifle, and what it says is the following. Final blows with this weapon grants bonus damage. While this buff is active, grenade or melee kills of the same damage type greatly increase its damage and duration. So, what does it actually mean in game? Well, as you can see right here, if you have a weapon with Golden Tricorn, you get a kill, then you're going to get that Golden Tricorn buff. It appears in the left-hand corner of your screen, and it lasts for 6 seconds. So we can see the damage values here. Before the buff was active, I was doing 900 damage for a body shot. I activate the buff, and then I'm doing 1035. This is a 15% damage increase. Alright, so let's stop right there because that is what this perk does at a base level. This is going to be what you're activating most often. I mean, all you need to do is get a kill. And that amount of a damage increase is certainly not terrible. To put this into perspective, Rampage times 1 is only a 10% damage bonus, and Frenzy is also a 15% damage bonus. So you're doing the same as Frenzy. Obviously, the downside is that you don't get the reload speed increases that also come with Frenzy. But again, 15%, not too bad, and I could see this becoming relevant in PvP if you're specifically utilizing a weapon archetype that needs that 15% damage increase to kill in one shot sooner. A great example is 120 hand cannons. They used to be able to 2-tap when they got that 10% rampage damage buff, but Bungie changed that. Perhaps a 120 with Golden Tricorn would do just enough to start 2-tapping after a single kill. Just an example. But more often than not, this is going to be a PvE focused perk because of that second part, the getting a melee or grenade kill. And often having fully charged abilities and getting kills with them in PvP is a lot more to ask than, getting a grenade kill on a dreg in PvE, certainly. So let's talk about that second part of this buff. And you'll see how it activates right here. You do have to get a kill with this weapon to activate that Golden Tricorn. You'll see it on the corner of your screen. And then what's going to happen is, as you can see, I throw a grenade, I get another kill, and then you'll see it change to Golden Tricorn times 2. You'll also see that the timer increases to a full 10 seconds. Then I do some damage to some other enemies, and I'm hitting for 1350 to the body, and that is a 50% damage increase. Okay, so a 50% increase, guys, that is no joke. There's not many perks in this game that can even come close to touching 50%, and the ones that do often come with some severe catches. You know, you have to get multi-kill clip times 3, or for example, Adrenaline Junkie with the recent buff, you can get a grenade kill there, and you'll get, I think, around a 50% damage increase, but it only lasts for 5 seconds, whereas Golden Tricorn is lasting for a full 10 seconds. So that is a significant amount of time to have a 50% damage increase. You can likely do a ton of damage to one target, perhaps a boss, a major, a champion, or completely clear out a group of red bar enemies. And that timer is also pretty important, because the normal Golden Tricorn times 1, it actually is really easy to keep re-triggering. Unlike something like Kill Clip where you have to time it just right, Golden Tricorn, you can just keep getting kills, and every time you do, it's going to just go back to 6 seconds, go back to 6 seconds every single time for that 15%. But once you do activate the grenade or melee kill, it gives you 10 seconds and then it just runs out. Getting additional kills when you're at times 2 does not extend the timer. So that is kind of the balancing factor there. So, 10 seconds of a 50% damage increase is undeniably quite good, but is it worth that activation? You do have to have a charged grenade or charged melee, and you're forced to use a certain element of subclass. Those are pretty significant downsides, especially when compared to other damage increasing perks. One for all, Rampage, you just get kills with your weapon, that's it. With that being said, however, there are some things that go in the favor of Golden Tricorn. Firstly, the 15% damage fail case really isn't that bad, like that's better than nothing. And secondly, and the reason I would actually recommend you guys to maybe start getting a few rolls with this perk is that this whole design, the matching element design, seems to be the direction that Bungie is heading right now when it comes to introducing new exotics and new mods. I mean, just look at all of the different elemental well mods. They want you to match up the elements of your weapons with the element of your subclass. And in fact, the build I'm using in the background gameplay really exemplifies this. If I'm having to use a solar weapon, a solar subclass, why not play Titan and use the Path of the Burning Steps? This is going to give me escalating damage bonuses for getting solar final blows, which I already want to be doing, and this is going to stack with Golden Tricorn, so I can get a lot of damage this way by just slaying out with a really easy to get kills with Trace Rifle. But that's not even close to the synergies you can do here. I can use elemental armaments, so I spawn solar wells for getting kills. Then I can use Font of Might, so picking up those wells gives me a solar damage bonus, which stacks on top of everything, so I'm doing like, what, 150% more damage at this point? Or I can use stuff like Well of Ordnance. Hey, I want to activate the Golden Tricorn times 2 more often. Well, this is going to let me get my grenade significantly more often. Or I can use Elemental Ordnance to get even more wells for using my grenade, which I'm obviously trying to do to get this damage bonus. Or I can use Well of Potency, so picking up those wells I'm producing a ton of give me extra super energy. And heck, why not even use Well of Life, so that when I pick up those solar wells, I'm also getting health back. So see how many synergies you can, and again, there's even more I didn't even go over, pile on to this using matching elemental weapons and subclass theme that's going on here. Clearly, this is the direction Bungie is going in design. And it's not just the Path of Burning Steps. I mean, the Mantle of Battle Harmony for the Warlock, that wants you to use a matching elemental weapon. So again, there are some deep synergies that seem to just keep expanding that reward you for this style of gameplay. And I think as Bungie continues to add more of this stuff, you'll have things like Golden Tricorn go up in value. So again, I think it's a good idea to get some god rolls with it now. And so guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at @RickKackis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.